Hi Cancer, this is your May 8th through May 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the 8 of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands, and we also have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Well, I think you already know this person. I don't think this is your ex. For very, very few of you, it could be your ex, because we're in Mercury retrograde right now. But for most of you, perhaps this is somebody from your past, right? We got the 6 of Cups right there in the middle. It is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of somebody from your past, not necessarily an ex. And it kind of feels like this person worked really hard to get to this point where they're at in their life. And perhaps for some of you, they did it so they could be with you, okay? You were the shining light at the end of the tunnel for this person, the ultimate goal, right? So the two of you could be together. And when this person shows up, they will share their success story with you, or they will tell you about all the burdens, all the tough life they went through, all the obstacles they overcame, all the hoops they jumped through. And it could be a story that stretches a couple of months or a couple of years or a couple of decades. I don't know. You can always leave me a comment, let me know. So anyway, in the potential outcome, we have you, the Queen of Cups. Yes, let's jump the gun real quick. We have you, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands right next to the deck, right? So you're the Queen of Cups, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And the King of Wands is the person you're dealing with, right? And I always like when a king and a queen show up in the same reading. I always do. That means you're vibing on the similar level, the king and the queen level. That's a high vibrational level. So the King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, that could be an earth sign, because we also have the Knight of Pentacles in the middle, an earth sign indicator. But, you know, most likely a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart. The Knight of Pentacles in between the two of you is very, very symbolic. The Knight of Pentacles is the most stable, the most grounded, the most serious knight out of all 4 knights. And the Knight of Pentacles always talks about long term. Always. With the Knight of Pentacles, you can always plan ahead. 5, 10, 20 years ahead. Right? And the Knight of Pentacles is also the knight that brings in the money. Alright? That never hurts. Anyway, so at the end, that's it right there. And the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, is the icing on the cake, right? The cherry on top of this cake. It is the happily ever after card, right? It's a family card. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So you get both practicality and stability and perhaps financial abundance with the Knight of Pentacles, longevity, right? Then you get emotional fulfillment with the 10 of Cups and a family. Again, but let's go back to the beginning real quick. We start off with the 8 of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands definitely belongs to the King of Wands, right? You see how the King of Wands is holding up a wand? That's that wand in the Ace of Wands, right? This is them coming towards you with an offer. Very fiery offer, or a fire sign offer. The 8 of Wands, the first card that came out, perhaps this person is back. They could be flying back, they could be traveling back. Perhaps they were away on business, or they were away in school, or perhaps, again, they were somewhere else making all that money, and now they're back. And they're going to be communicating that with you with the 8 of Wands. And they're going to share a story with you. And the story is the next 2 cards. The 10 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Swords. The 10 of Wands is a card of a tough work. It's a card of a burden. It's a card of additional responsibilities. It's a card of something that's tough. Right? And the 6 of Swords, clarifying it, is a card of an improvement. It's a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of things getting better. So that's the story. They did something in their life to improve it, but they had obstacles in front of them. They had hoops to jump through. It was not easy for them. It wasn't. right? Again, perhaps they were away earning their PhD or master's degree, or they were away on business and making all that money, climbing the corporate ladder or something like that, right? And here they are with that Six of Cups, right? Here they are sharing their success story, hoping the two of you could be together because they're now very well established. They've earned some money, or they are, in the place of their life where they feel comfortable that now they can start a family, because now they definitely have what it takes to start a family. All right, so I hope that makes sense, Cancer. I hope it makes sense. And like I said, for some of you, they did this all so they could be with you. That was their ultimate goal. That's how it feels. All right, really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. Cancer, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Fool, the Ace of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius, but you already know what your person's zodiac sign is. Here's what's happening. The Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is you or both of you or your person very, very worried about something. Okay? And what you guys are worried about is taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. However, if, or should I say when, the two of you take this risk or take this leap of faith, it will ultimately lead to a wish come true. Something you've been wishing for or hoping for a very long time. Perhaps the two of you always wanted a particular type of a house, but for that you have to move, you have to relocate or do something different, something you've never done before. And that is stressing you out because, it is taking a risk. Right? But I think you'll be all right. You'll be all right. The Fool, the first card that came out, is a card of taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. Right? The Ace of Swords in the middle is the decision to do that. And ultimately, that will lead to the Star. The Star is a wish come true. The Star is wish granted card. So, yeah. Life is a journey. We take risks all the time. More than you expect. More than you suspect, actually. We take risks all the time. All right? And it's just one of those times when you have to take a leap of faith and believe it's going to work out. I don't see anything saying it would fail. The Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I think this is you are worried about it right now. But, the rest of the spread is looking pretty good. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, as already mentioned in the beginning, we're still in Mercury retrogrades. And this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. So we got the Four of Swords, clarified by the Magician. We have Death, clarified by the Devil. We have the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Cups. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, or pretty much any zodiac sign. But you'll know who this is. And this is how you'll know who this is. If this person had some kind of a problem, some kind of an addiction, and if you ever were in a commitment or if you ever dated someone like that, this person is coming back. However, what they will claim is that they took care of that issue. It's no longer a problem. Okay? They took care of it. And for some of you, they went through a rehab. For others of you, they took counseling, they took something. They went through some kind of a process to take care of that. And, it could have been drinking, gambling, using, some other addiction. Something that was a deal breaker, something that could have been the reason why the two of you broke up, because you didn't want to deal with that anymore. It was just, too much. It was unacceptable to you. Okay? So that would be the person coming back. The Four of Swords, the first card that came out, is clarified by the Magician. I think this is the process that they went through. For some of you, it could have been a rehab. I got to be honest with you, right? Or some other counseling or therapy or something. The Magician, it could have been them, but it could have been a person or people helping them with that, helping them overcome that. The Magician is, could have been a counselor again, or someone. And then we have Death, clarified by the Devil. Death could be a Scorpio, the Devil could be a Capricorn. But those two cards are talking about the end of the addiction, right? The Devil, it could have been that addiction or what have you, something that was unacceptable to you. And Death is a card of an ending, so that came to an end, or at least that's what they will claim. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Cups. You're the Queen of Cups here, and you're at the end. You'll have to decide what you want to do with it. The Two of Pentacles. This is you weighing pros and cons, and with the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I think this is them waiting for your response. You know, Cancer, I don't know what to tell you. It depends on how bad, how serious, whatever that issue was, whether you believe them, whether you love them, whether you want to take them back or not. You know, it's going to be 100% up to you. But it kind of looks like they took care of it. Okay, perhaps take it slow, see where it takes you. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords clarified by the Eight of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So for some reason, this Queen of Swords is going to be important to you, Cancer. I don't think that's you. Nope. Granted, we all can embrace the energy of any king or any queen, but that's not you. Right? The Queen of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody perhaps who flies off the handle. Okay? And it kind of looks like this Queen of Swords is leaving. Is leaving. They're either leaving you or they're leaving the workplace. The same. If you are employed by the same employer, they're leaving that employer. Okay, and something that caused it is perhaps not really something they are advertising. They're not telling anybody the real reason, the true reason, because we have the High Priestess right next to the Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess could be a card of secrets. All right, and the Eight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, is a card of work, business, and finances. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of somebody walking away, right? The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. It could be, it is a start of a new cycle. It could be a start of a new cycle for this Queen of Swords, or it could be a start of a cycle for you, right? Now that this Queen of Swords is gone, it somehow changes things for you. Okay, perhaps now you can take their place, or now you can breathe. Perhaps this person was not a very pleasant person, and now without them in your workplace, you know, it'll get better. Okay, but yeah, this is what the universe wanted to emphasize. This Queen of Swords leaving, and that launches a new cycle. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Cancer, this week. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So we do have two threes on the table. I don't think it's a third-party situation. No. I think what you're not expecting is a celebration at your workplace, or among your friends, or among your close circle, people you usually collaborate with, deal with, hang out with, things like that. You know, it could be a Taurus birthday party, right? We're in the middle of a Taurus birthday season. But it kind of makes me think of the work, business, and finances spread I just did for you. Because that Queen of Swords is leaving, and the Three of Pentacles, the first card that came out, could be a card of a workplace, right? Because the rest of the cards, the remaining two cards on the table, besides the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which is your card, the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups, those are celebration cards, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. In some tarot decks, the Nine of Cups looks like a celebration, and the Three of Cups right next to the deck is a card of, it's definitely a celebration card. So for some of you, you're celebrating the fact that this Queen of Swords is leaving, you know, or it could be something else. Perhaps you have another reason to celebrate at work, right? Could be a Taurus's birthday party, or, you know, something else. Perhaps you're finishing a project and you're celebrating the end of a project, or something like that. And that's what you're not expecting. All right, Cancer? So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.